Hey
Hey
guys,
guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel.
so today we will be doing something very different from what we will usually do.
Today we're actually going to be reading Am I the A-Old from Reddit.
Yes, and we're going to be giving our unsolicited advice and see what's going on in there.
Yeah, without any further doing, let's get into the video.
Okay. My husband took advantage of me while I was drunk last night. Basically, I, 32 female, have been unhappily married to my husband, 35 male, for 10 to 11 years. We were forced into marriage by our family because they thought that it would be the best for both of us. Me, especially since I had a wild streak as a young adult. Through this, we conceived two children now, four girl and six boy. Oh, okay. I have expressed to him many times how unhappy I am, and I wanted to separate, divorce, and move back with my family in my home state with open visitation and communication with him. Okay. He, however, controls all finances, and am I wait what? And I am a SAHM. Don't know about that. Don't think about that. Continue. So I don't have many options and ultimately decided to stay for the what? It's okay. I'll continue, guys. Options and ultimately decided to stay for the kids as I have zero resources as is. Last night we got drunk and I went to bed with my kids. I remember bits and pieces of him carrying me to another room and having us with me. Okay. Uh, we have not been we have not been intimate since my last child was conceived, and even that was difficult for me to get through. But I thought my only purpose in this relationship was to become a mom, offer them what they want never had. Okay. My mother and aunt are defending him, saying that I have been depriving my husband of what he needs, and that is all okay and a part of the marriage. I am lost because I now feel like I am the crazy one for planning to take the kids to live with my sister back home after I save a couple of paychecks for picking up shift and at a salon that they own without telling him. He has done this once before and is acting like it's not big deal. Am I the a-hole? Okay, Shashwin, guys, if you got irritated by the way I'm reading, I'm so sorry. I've been lagging out few this
Okay,
day. I've been lagging few of this day, so yeah.
okay. I don't think the girl is the A-Old here because
I mean, okay, wait. The first thing is, what's the craziest thing is, they have been married for 10 to 11 years and have four girls and six
no, I
boys.
mean no,
But
two
she's
children.
unhappily.
The children are two. She only had two children. Girl is 4 years old and boy is 6.
Oh, oh, I'm dumb. I never read. Okay, anyways. Okay, thing is, last night we got drunk and I went to bed with my kids. I remember bits of pieces. Him carrying me to another room and having sex with
That
me.
is
What the
weird. I mean,
psychopath? He is a
even
psychopath.
though they are married, you should have just like asked for a consent, you know.
No, even though they are married, he is not allowed to have intercourse with her while she
Drunk.
is wasted. Yeah.
At least you should have asked her if it's okay with her, you know, ask for our consent. This is like raping her, you know.
I feel like she won't be okay with it because she's unhappily
Yeah,
married.
I think this is. I don't think she is the A-Olia.
And also, he is like handling all the what
Finances.
the finances, so that's one problem we
What
have
is
there.
SAHM? Single. Yeah, it's actually definitely a rapist.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely not the a-hole. Cause like,
It's like
yeah, look up for laws in your areas.
how no, it's like although they are married for like 10, 11 years, it's still not okay for him to just like raping her. It is not okay.
Yeah, like that is like so like
It's a it's a it's a
terrible.
rapist.
Like
It's a rapist.
yeah, rape. You can call a police and say like, oh, my husband raped me when I was drunk and like this that blah blah, like all of that.
If you ask me,
So yeah,
I don't know what I'll do if I was in that situation. So yeah,
yeah. But overall, you're not the a-hole. Your
but it's
husband
the
is the
AOL and
a-hole,
your entire
and from
family is the AOL.
so from my perspective, I think you
They
should
were
divorce
same.
him.
Maybe just like pang pang him. I mean, pew pew him and then get insurance.
Mm, I think you should inform to the
Yeah,
police about what he did to you the night, and I think you should just divorce him and take both of your kids with
no
you.
matter they are married or not married, it's still not okay if a man just like didn't ask consent from the partner if they want to
Yeah,
have intercourse with them or not. So it's not okay. So she's not as AOL. The
yeah.
husband is the AOL. So yeah, let's move on to the next story. Am I the AOL for yelling at my husband and telling him to get over himself after he threw away my tampon box? Me 27, him 30, together for 3 years, married for 2 months. So here's the thing, I used to use pads for my periods, but recently was able to start using tampons. I have a medical problems. In comparison, tampons work 10 times better for me, especially when I'm outside. Say like I'm at work or traveling, my husband Ryan hates them. He never truly gave a reason other than just say he didn't feel comfortable with me using them. I didn't think it was a big deal at first since he said he hates a lot of stuff that I do but puts up with it. Anyway, except for this, he asked that I go back to using pads but I made it clear since it's my body that I get to do to decide. He threw away some tampons he had access to, and I was getting upset. But to keep the peace, I just bought a box and hid it away from him. He somehow found it and threw it away. I didn't find that out till I had my period yesterday and realized I had no tampons to use. I was tired and too stressed. I just yelled at him after he admitted to throwing away the whole box. He argued that I already knew how he felt about the stuff, and yet I decided to still keep it around. I lost it and told him he had no right to do this and told him to get over himself already. He stared at me almost about to tear up or something, then walked out. He later went on about how we as a couple should take each other's discomfort into consideration and say he already tried to speak to me about those tampons. Yet I brushed him out and insulted him and verbally abused him. He also said that if I'm still insist on using them, then I should do it while I'm outside the house. But I say that it won't happen. I feel bad for how it played out, but I was just at my wet's hand and in so much pain I lashed out. Did I go too far here, or does he have a valid point or not?
Okay, both of you are the asshole. Okay. First of all, you guys are married for 2 months. Wait,
3.
together for three.
Oh,
Married for two.
together for
No,
3, married. Oh, 2 months, 2 months. Correct, correct.
married for 2 months. First of all, you guys just got married.
And you're already having problem about this kind of
Okay,
things.
first of all, why is your boyfriend uncomfortable of you using tampons? You are the one who is in on period. So
First of all, why does a man have a right to speak about a woman's body? And why does he have discomfort having that around? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like she is going to use tampons to stop because she's
Because
on
she's
her
going through
period.
a menstrual cycle, okay? So
Yes, and for him throwing away the tampon boxes, he's the devil.
this is so something. And then
uh,
he said that she verbally abused him and insulted him. It's being dramatic.
he's being so dramatic.
Yeah.
And also, I feel bad for now it paid, but I was just at my wet ends and so much pain I lashed out. So much pain.
I mean, I kind of agree with him that as a couple, they should take each other discomfort into consideration and like, I mean, yeah, they should work things out. But then this is kind of like about our own body, you know. I don't think you have anything
Yeah,
to say
like,
about it.
and period is not a thing you should play.
Yeah, and then she will use what she wants. There's nothing we can do about it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
so I don't think
think,
they. So I don't think
yeah.
she's that a-hole.
Mm-hmm. I think he is the a-hole for this, for real.
I think out of 100% a-hole, the the wife
Yeah.
50% a-hole and the husband is 50% a-hole. Together they make a
Ooh.
100% a-hole. So move on to the next story.
Am I the a-hole for saying that my brother-in-law and his future wife can't sleep in our bedroom while we host them on their honeymoon? I, 35 female, and my husband, 36 male, are fortunate enough to live in an area of the world that is very beautiful and as a result frequently visited for honeymoons. My brother-in-law, 30 male, and his soon-to-be wife, 28 female, are getting married in August and want to honeymoon in the area where my husband and I live. Okay, and they asked around a month ago if they could stay with us on their honeymoon. We agreed. They are family and are also tight and fun. We are happy to help and host them. Okay, what? Okay, tight and fun. Okay, who cares? We are happy to help and host them. However, they asked my husband last week if they could stay in our bedroom on their honeymoon. Uh, Okay, we have two-bedroom home, and our guest room has an air mattress that is used for when friends' family stayed. Otherwise, it is my work from home office. Hence, why we don't have a typical mattress in there. My bill. Okay, I just said bill. My oh. Anyways, my brother-in-law didn't really get into the specific specifics of why they didn't want the guest bedroom air mattress, but the gist seems to be we don't think an air mattress is honeymoon appropriate. Okay, when my husband asked me about it, I was honest with him and said I wasn't comfortable with his brother and his new wife sleeping in our bed in their honeymoon. My husband agreed with me. Apparently, us saying no to this request has caused some issues in my husband's family, particularly with his sister who's saying we should just let brother-in-law and his future wife stay in our room as it is their honeymoon and they shouldn't have to sleep on an air mattress. Uh, okay. We love everyone in this scenario, especially brother-in-law and his future wife, and don't want to cause a rift. So my husband is sort of leaning towards what? Accusing to their request. However, I am not down to change my mind on this. It it's honestly really gross me out because I believe that the reason they want our bedroom is so they can comfortably bang during their honeymoon on a regular, not air mattress. Okay. And
Okay.
am I the a-hole?
So
Okay. Honestly, if I want to say you're not the a-hole.
yeah, I don't think she's the AO. I think the brother-in-law and his future wife is the AO. Like honestly,
Yeah.
first of all, the brother-in-law and the future wife need to be grateful that the girl and the boy are the husband and wife are giving their home as in
Yeah.
staying place for them during their honeymoon, even though they are like, I know they, I know they understand they are like on short on funds, but like still, yeah, they should be grateful, you know.
Yes, because like they're newly married, they gotta do what they gotta do, and they have air mattresses. Just be grateful,
Yeah,
okay?
they should just be grateful that they're even offering their home to stay, you know, like
Yeah. And the reason they want their bedrooms so that they can comfortably bang during, that's disgusting.
honestly,
That is
would you ever
disgusting.
go to someone else's house and sleep in your own bed, pretending like it's yours? It's
Oh no.
disgusting.
Yeah. And your husband,
It's starting to be a old.
yeah, your whole husband side of family is an a-hole. I can 100% say that.
Honestly, like that is disgusting.
This is terrible.
Let's move on to the next story.
So, yeah.
I, 16 male, am I the AO for telling my mom she has no motherly instincts after she let a friend, 36 female, rape me? My mom and I have always been relatively distant. My dad died when I was really young, and since then it's just been me and her. Last week, she hosted a Friendsgiving dinner for her and a group of friends. I was going to just stay in my room, but halfway through the party, she came to my room and yelled at me that I was being unkind to a guest. So I went out to the living room slash kitchen. I was picking at the chipboard when my mom's friend came out to me. Um, I had met this friend before. She and my mom met at a church event, and she comes around every so often. As I call her Stacy. Stacy came up to me and was like, "Hey pumpkin, what are you up to?" I was just like, "Oh, nothing," and went back to looking at my phone, thinking she will just leave after that. She just continued to talk to me, telling me random stuff about her day and people at work. I was only half listening at this point. Then suddenly she scooted over close to me. I I kind of looked at her weird, but didn't say anything. Then she got even closer, like so close, I had to physically push myself further into my chair just to have 2 inches between us. She then asked me if I was dating anyone. I told her no. Then she put her hand on my upper thigh, right next to my groin. She told me she was shocked by that because I was such a handsome young man. I freaked the F out. I asked her to back up and I said, "Please move. I'm going to my room." She moved her hand to my crotch and pressed down and told me that she could come with me. I jumped out of my chair and literally had a squeeze past her with how close she was. I said, "What the F are you doing?" And she looked at me like she was so confused. I was denying her. My mom came into the kitchen after hearing me yell and she asked what was going on. My mom came into the kitchen after hearing me yell and she asked what was going on. I told her that Stacy had just came in onto me and touched my crotch. My mom looked shocked for a moment, but then she told Stacy to go to the living room and she would talk to me. Once she left, my mom told me that Stacy was just drunk and that she gets touchy when she is, and that I shouldn't make a big deal out of it. I told her she had to be kidding. She told me not to be dramatic. She said a very pretty woman hit on me and I should feel proud. I told her she was insane and the fact that she was defending her showed that she is a terrible mother. Yes, she is, with no motherly instinct. She was livid. She said, "How dare I talk to her like that, man?" And that I was horrible brat. Ever since then, we haven't spoken. I've been barely been leaving my room in order to avoid her. I told my friends about this, and he said I'm being dramatic, and that I was rude to my mom. So am I the a-hole?
Okay, honestly, you're not the a-hole at all.
Honestly, what the heck? Um,
Uh, I don't know where to start this.
the fact that the mother is defending the friend is crazy.
You're just a 16-year-old boy.
You know, some people doesn't deserve to be a mother. Like, how can she defend a a friend when the friend has like sexually assault
Oh
a
my god,
son,
39
which is a
female?
teenager? Like,
Groupie?
oh my gosh,
Eh, disgusting.
this
Oh my god, I would chop that her hand off.
this story is wild.
Ew, what kind of woman is she?
And the mother should be ashamed of herself. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Like, excuse me.
so the son is not a a-hole, honestly.
I'm so sorry for what happened to you. Oh my god.
Want to move on to the next story?
Yeah, let's move on to the next. Am I the a-hole for not letting my little sister help plan my wedding? Okay. I'm getting married next spring. And yes, I'm super excited, but planning has been very stressful and fun. My fiance is supportive, but most of the planning has fallen on me naturally. Early on, my younger sister offered to help. She loves organizing, and I thought it would make things easier. At first, I did. She helped find a florist and come to a couple of dresses appointments. But over time, it started to feel like she was taking over. I mentioned wanting a small bridal party, just my closest friends and my fiance's sister. She immediately pushed back, saying I had to include her or it would look bad. Okay? When I explained that I was trying to keep things low key, she got upset and said I was excluding her from the biggest day of my life. Then the other day I found out she went ahead and scheduled a meeting with with a caterer without even telling me. She used my name and acted like she was planning the wedding. I only found out because the caterer emailed me directly to confirm. That honestly crossed a line for me. I told her I appreciate the help, but I needed her to step back because it was getting more stressful than it was before. She got emotional again and said I was punishing her for caring. Now my mom's saying I should just let it go and that my sister is only acting this way because she was excited. She's excited. But I feel like there's a big difference between being excited and being controlling. I don't I don't I don't want to spend the rest of this planning proceed process constantly thinking about what she's going to do next. So am I the asshole for asking my sister to stop helping with my wedding? More info. My sister is 20, I'm 23, my fiance is 22. She wanted not to be a part of my wedding at all, but she decided to still help me plan it. Later, I asked her about going to the bridal party, and she said I don't have time for that, so I decided not to include her by her request. Okay.
I think something is wrong with the sister.
Yeah. She needs therapy.
I think the sister is bipolar.
First of all, okay.
No, like on, huh?
Okay, first of all, it's your wedding and it's your rights for however you want a wedding to go.
And like she can invite whoever she want, and it's her wedding. Why is the sister want to be involved in everything?
Yeah, like oh my God. Okay, like I get it, you want to help your sister, but like not until the point where like you're like doing this thing.
Yeah, and I feel like the sister is like seeking for attention or something.
Like she used your name to act like you for the doing a meeting with the caterer. That is wild.
Yeah, she's bipolar. She's something. She's crazy.
She is crazy. And for your mom to say she'll just let it go because she was excited. I never seen anyone excited to do these things.
So I don't think you're the a-hole here.
Yeah, I feel like your mom and your sister is the a-hole. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it is unfortunately.
Yeah, let's move on to the next one though.
Am I the a-hole for breaking up with my boyfriend over the Barbie movie? Okay, I 23F, female, the a-hole for breaking up with my boyfriend, 23 male, over the Barbie movie. I literally don't know what to do right now, and I feel so helpless during turning to Reddit for advice slash validation. But 3 days ago, my boyfriend and I went to go see the Barbie movie. I've been really excited as I'm a huge Greta Gerwig fan, and my boyfriend liked Ryan Reynolds. Other than him being in the movies, my boyfriend didn't know anything else about it. I, on the other hand, was aware of its feminist themes and was secretly hoping my boyfriend would get the message. Over the duration of the movie, I could tell he was getting more and more uncomfortable, upset, and I was getting really, really sad, both from the movie and his reaction. And I know we would end up having a conversation about it afterwards. He didn't talk to me until we got in the car. He then told me that he was really offended by the movie and said it was the kind of thing I should have watched with my girlfriends and not him. Okay, I understand where he was coming from, but I'm not going to even start explaining why I disagree. We have been having problems with his weird comments about women, the LGBTQ community, and other stuff, and it will deem it BTCH and SHT. Maybe it was a long time coming, but this was the last. Oh, this was the straw that broke the camel's back. I was tired of having to always deal with his attitude and disrespect, and was always maybe on his girl power high. So I told him it was over. Okay. The complicated part is this: he lives with me. He has been in between serving jobs, and since he was my freaking boyfriend, and I let him move in with me 6 months ago. Living with him is a whole story, but I couldn't take it anymore and had him leave my apartment the next day. I stayed at my friend's house while he packed up his stuff. He said he understood that and that he didn't want to live with me another seconds anyway. Good. I assumed he had a place to go, but apparently he didn't. His brother called me a few hours ago saying he's MIA, missing in action. His friends are blowing up my phone out saying the same thing. I feel like this is all my fault and no one has heard from him in 24 hours. I did think it was weird when I came home and all the food in the fridge was gone. All the batteries in our electronics drawer were gone. He took my phone charger and half blankets. I know now he did not in fact have anywhere to go or a car. He had been using mine since his engine busted last month. The worst part is we still have his location and it's saying he's two states away. I don't know how he got that. I can't believe this is all because of the freaking Barbie movie. Um,
Your husband is cheating on you. Wait, boyfriend? Yeah.
boyfriend.
He have another girl. I can tell that.
Um, this story is
For a
stupid.
for a Barbie movie? That's a little too much.
Okay, I get it that you want to break up with him because he was being too, how to say, mm, maybe like he didn't compromise with you. Maybe he was talking bad about like LGBT community, or he think that women have less power.
Yeah.
It makes sense that you want to break up with him, but you know
This
what?
is
I'm not
real
going to
too
say
much.
anything.
Yeah.
I don't know who's the A-old years, honestly.
Actually, but I feel like it's maybe a boyfriend.
Friend's fault.
I'm saying it's a boyfriend because I feel like he have another girl.
Yeah, like how can he go like 2 states away?
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah, we're just going to let that go for now.
I believe this is the end of the video.
Okay,
So these stories are crazy, especially
this story
the
is the 16-year-old boy. Oh God.
and the mother let her friend grape.
Okay, wait. This video is actually really fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I want to do a second part to this.
We should do more. We should make Reddit our friend.
Yeah, like am I the a-hole?
Yeah, so make sure you watch and like this video. Like you have to like.
Yeah, we have noticed that many people are watching our videos but not liking the videos or even subscribing to us. Like,
It's not that
why
hard, guys.
not? Yeah, it's
Like the
just so easy.
video.
If you want me to teach you, gladly.
Yeah, like you are watching and not liking. Like what the hell, guys?
If you're watching on TV, it's just really simple. Like,
Yeah.
if you like press pause, and then you can see like so many buttons there, and then you can just go to our profile and press subscribe
Hmm.
button. Easy,
Yeah. Very
and
easy.
give us a like. It's so
This is
easy, trust
obviously
me.
the best YouTube channel ever.
Yeah,
Soon to be.
but
I hope.
but this video is very fun because I like the Am I the A-old stories. The stories were
Yeah.
somehow very
Crazy.
crazy.
But it was fun. So fun. So
Yeah, bye.
yeah, wait, hold on. So if you like our video, don't forget
Don't
to
forget,
like this video, subscribe,
subscribe to our channel,
and turn on the post notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we post videos.
and
That's all.
see you
Bye.
next time.
Bye.
Bye.